Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Jumping on live for my Empowered Mindset Minute with all of you. I hope everyone is doing well for Tuesday. For those of you I don't know, my name is Patricia Cimino. I'm an empowerment coach, and I help people build their inner confidence so they can go out and hit those personal and professional goals they've set for themselves now, not someday. So every week I have been coming on live on Tuesdays to share strategies to help you thrive. If you're jumping on right now, please say hello, drop a comment, drop your comment in the box below. Today we are streaming also to YouTube and to my Patricia Cimino coaching page. So if you've been following me for a little bit, you may have seen that last week I put up a post. I put up a post about a milestone that I hit with my health goals. Okay, and to some, it might not be a milestone, but to me, it was a milestone. So I decided at the beginning of June to set a goal, a weight loss goal for myself. And I usually don't talk about weight and health here on my page, but there's a good message here, and I wanted to share this with you. Hi, Nance. So I set a goal for myself that I wanted to lose 10 pounds in 3 months. And I decided to put some protocols in place. One of them being intermittent fasting, and the other one being cutting out sugar and flour, which I am half Greek, half Italian, and that is a pretty big, ambitious thing to cut out when I was raised on having bread at the table every night and pasta on the table too. So anyways, long story short, I decided to cut those two things out. And after the first month, I jumped on the scale, and it was the same weight that it was when I started. And so in that moment, I wanted to throw the scale out the window and go and hoard all the chocolate chip cookies that are in my cupboard, because I love sweets and sugar is my downfall. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Angie. And so in that moment, my son, my older son, who's here still quarantining with us, said to me, Mom, stay the course. Stay the course. It might not show up this month. It might show up next month, but stay the course. Hi, Valentina. And so in that moment, I was like, okay, all right, I'm going to stay the course, but I'm just going to notice when my brain is going to wanting the chocolate chip cookies, right? Because I don't want just one. And let me backtrack. Notice when my mind wants to go to the chocolate chip cookies, right? So that's what I started to do. And I noticed that my brain would tell me, it's okay, Patty, you can just eat one. It's okay. But it's not okay, because see, one chocolate chip cookie leads to the entire box. Okay. I don't know. Do any of you have that problem? Leads to the entire box for me. I love sweets so much, right? So I created a little strategy around that, right? And it ended up working for me, because 6 weeks later, the middle of August now, I am almost at my 10 pound. I'm at 8 pounds. I'm at 8 pounds lost. Okay. So for me, 8 pounds is like huge, right? So for some people it might not be huge, but for me it's huge, and I still have more to go. But just to say the first 10 is coming off is it's helping me see the light at the end of the tunnel of where I want to take my health. So I'm sharing this with you guys because as I share these strategies that I come on and share with you every single week, they're strategies that I've employed in my own life, and they're strategies that have helped me. And so that's why I share them with you, just like I share them with my clients, and they become the cornerstone of my program, which is Results Not Regrets, right? And I employ a lot of those strategies with my clients to help them hit their goals too. So today I want to share with you 3 strategies to help you stay committed, right? So the first strategy would be to, when you set a goal, make a list of all the obstacles that you think you might face, right? So for me, this obstacle of it's just one cookie is a big obstacle, right? I know I'm going to face that, especially when I'm frustrated or not feeling like, sometimes I go to sweets like that for just comfort. Like I think a cookie's going to comfort me while it comforts me in the moment. It doesn't comfort me long term, right? So anyways, make a list of all of the obstacles that you think that you're going to encounter. The second strategy would be to actually create a plan to override those obstacles, right? So I created the strategy of noticing every time my brain told me it's just one cookie. And in that moment, I decided to just kind of watch that urge for that sweet and notice it and kind of allow it to be there with me instead of resisting against it. Because you know what happens when we resist? Whatever we're resisting persists. So instead, I just kind of like noticed it. Like, isn't that fascinating that my toddler brain right now really wants that cookie, right? Isn't that interesting? Instead of beating myself up and saying like, look at you, look at you. You keep going to these like sweets because, you think that's going to comfort you or, you can't do anything. You can't stick with your protocols, right? That beat up. Instead of going to that beat up zone, I just kind of noticed that thought with kind of an observation, like, isn't that interesting? Look at how I'm behaving right now, right? I want the cookie. And then I just kind of watched it and it kind of just went away, right? It kind of just like was there and then it went away. I didn't have to like resist it. It just kind of went away as I was noticing it. So that worked for me. And so I continued to use that these last 6 weeks. And that was my strategy. So create your own strategies around any obstacles that you think you're going to encounter. Create them ahead of time. Okay? Create them ahead of time so that you have something to go to in that moment. You're not frantically looking. And then that's usually when you give in to whatever it is the obstacle is. Then the third strategy is to have an accountability person, whether you have to hire someone or grab a friend, but having someone that you have to check in with works, you guys. It totally works because it helps you make better choices and it helps you perform at a higher level because you have to check in with someone. You know that you're being watched. Okay, so I just want to share this one quote with you guys today. Committed gets you across the finish line. Boom, that's it. Committed gets you across the finish line. Then you're on to your next race, right? So 3 strategies to keep yourself committed. Number 1, make a list of all your obstacles for whatever goal you're going for. Number 2, create a strategy around that goal. And number 3, seek accountability. All right, guys. If you're feeling stuck in any area of your life, grab my 5 power questions. I will put them in the comments below. These are 5 awesome questions that will take you from stuck to taking action. Okay, guys, I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you guys back here next week. I am also, little plug here, shameless plug, but I'm plugging, all week long, if you haven't seen my posts, I'm interviewing 5 entrepreneurs who are thriving right now during the pandemic. Good news to hear during the pandemic, right? So I'm doing them at 12 o'clock Central Time here on this page. Yesterday, I had an interview with Lisa Deans of Lisa D Yoga Fit. You can go back and check the replay. Today, I am hosting with Gail Ann Bradshaw of Bountiful Connections. So jump on. You're going to love to hear her story. It will inspire you and also share with you what my Results Not Regrets program is and how it can help you or how it'll share with you how it's helping entrepreneurs right now, but share with you what it is that I do. I'm having a tongue twister here this morning. Okay, guys, have an amazing day. Great to see you all. See you all next time.